Ladies and gentlemen, hello and welcome to Insert Name Here. It's a podcast about nothing for nobody. If you take it seriously, you're redacted. Let's start the show. Hey.
What's up?
Hello and welcome to Insert Name Here. It's a podcast about nothing for nobody. If you take it seriously, you're redacted. I'm your co-host, Doug Bennett.
And I'm your other co-host, Seth Nacho. Welcome to the podcast here, recording at dawn.
At dusk.
at dawn?
Dare I say, at night.
Dawn, dusk, twilight?
Too many D's. You're edging up on the Doug Bennett territory here. How about you hop away from my consonant, brother?
You're very territorial of your consonant sounds.
Hey, we're coming hot off the back of yet another Spotify exclusive introduction. So if you want to hear what the rest of the people, the true fans, have been hearing, you hop right down there in the description. You're going to have to copy paste the link. A little birdie told me you can't click on it.
Just yet. But, hey, I like the YouTube frogs. Keep it up.
Hey, frog gang. I got a frog right here.
Have you never heard that term before, YouTube frog?
No.
It's a Twitch term. The people that watch on YouTube are the YouTube frogs.
When you bring up that website, the next thing you're probably going to tell me is to go to twitch.tv/Seth_Nacho411.
Actually, I was going to say that to the end, but I mean, you bring it up, so you might as well talk about it.
Hey.
I'm just kidding.
Money Monday, Titty Tuesday. This guy.
Titty Tuesday.
Jump in the chat. He will talk to you.
Yeah, on Tuesday I bring out my VTuber avatar. That's just like a big, bodacious, big tittied woman.
They're staying on top, and this is actually a tag-in on last episode. Kai addressed the Iron Mouse supremacy.
Did he actually?
Yeah, and he's like, actually, if you know your Twitch, you would know that I had to pass her on my way to the top the first time anyway. So,
She was already up there.
He actually knew about her and respected the shit out of it and thought it was really cool.
Well, their content's just very different.
And on top of that, he shouted out the cause for that subathon. He was like, yeah, it is a good thing that Iron Mouse was doing. So,
Wow.
yeah. This is a little bit for you last episode fans. Hey, a continuity enjoyers, Doctor.
Doctor. I love when the episode has an update. I love updates. Better than a down date.
What even would be a down date?
I don't know, like, I'm updating my files, but I'm down dating my, like, I don't know where I'm going with this. Help me go with the joke. Riff with me.
Knock knock.
Who's there?
Penis.
Penis who?
Gay.
That was the stupidest joke I've ever fucking heard. Anyway, did you want to pull it up? Let's go. Doug is very excited that he can be on his phone during the episode. Do you want to pull up the Spotify comment?
I can try to.
We had a little bit of engagement this week. I don't think there was any comments on the YouTube, but there was a comment on the Spotify.
There sure was. It was, oh my goodness. All right, needs review. Here we go. All right, from episode 111, Fortnite Fridays. This is brought to you by Watermelon Pizza, repeat offender. Bee-oo.
Yeah, you were talking last week about a vegan pizza. I kind of think I understand it now. I think watermelon pizza is supposed to trigger you because people don't like pineapple on pizza. So like it's like watermelon pizza.
Either way.
Yeah.
But they went ahead and said, redacted again. I guess they took something seriously. They said, after that, participation trophies are harmless. I really think people should focus on bigger issues to hate on. I enjoyed Question of the Week.
Nice.
So, we're glad you showed up. Watermelon Pizza, shout outs to you. Ripping a big one for you. Yeah, my boy.
You're ripping a big one right now.
I'm ripping a big one right now. I'll watch it go.
Just proceeds to let out like the loudest, wettest fart.
Brother, I don't do that.
That would be ripping a big one, though. You know what I'm
Hey,
saying?
the only people who fart are chicks, and I'm no chick, okay?
I think you got that backwards, dude. Girls don't poop. Proven fact.
Are we getting into gender already?
Girls also don't come. That's also
Okay.
true.
If girls don't poop, they have to fart. Because farts have poop in them. Everybody has to get poop out of their body. Men shit, girls fart.
I heard this question once. Are you a bitch that shits or a lady that poops?
Yeah, ladies poop. I didn't make the rules. I'm sorry.
Okay. Well, was my other point still stand? The women don't come? They can't? Like,
You know, I breezed past it because that's such a myth.
yeah, it's a myth. Have you seen it? I haven't seen it.
Yeah. There's no such thing as chick splooge.
It's just pee.
Coming is when you make that weird yellow stuff.
What? What? Oh! This is sounding like a Patreon episode already.
Well, too bad. It's going on Maine.
Nasty ass. Make the yellow come. What'd you have for dinner, bro? You are what you eat. I eat a lot of yellow crayons.
Hey, a lantern ring will show up for you.
Oh, you want to know like an actual fun fact though about cum? Hey guys.
A fun fact about cum.
Yeah, so everybody knows the
All
pineapple
right,
trick.
now that just only the gay guys are here.
I don't think.
Yeah, you said cum. Yeah, it's just only gay guys now.
I think anyone could enjoy this fun fact, especially women, because then you'll understand.
Girls hate cum.
Stop! This is becoming way too much of a Patreon episode. Okay, listen. So you know the pineapple trick?
Mhm.
Like if you eat pineapple, it makes it sweet or whatever.
Yep.
Apparently, if you smoke a lot of weed, your cum tastes like weed. Just fun fact.
Pretty good if you want to be attractive to cool guys. Because cool guys really like weed.
You're still stuck on the gay tangent.
Oh, and cool girls too. You know what I mean when I say cool.
Cool is some sort of transient property that just. I got you. I get it. We're really going places with this. We're really breaking boundaries here.
Yeah. Hey,
I did want to talk about something.
but before we do that,
Yeah.
I have another IQ test.
Do you?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
I'm listening.
So it requires a little bit of shifting because I don't know what your meal habits are.
Okay.
What meal did you eat most recently?
Dinner.
Okay. How would you feel right now if you had not eaten dinner?
Hungry.
All right, congratulations, you passed.
Okay. I was like, what? If I didn't eat dinner, I'd be hungry because I wouldn't have eaten anything.
Yeah, so I bring that up to launder in this fact
Okay.
and why this is an important question to ask.
Okay.
People under 95 IQ cannot understand hypotheticals.
Oh, that's true. I've heard this before. Yeah.
Yeah. So, if you add, and the most common way to do it is most recent meal. How would you have felt had you skipped that meal? If they can answer like you did, clearly above 95 IQ, understands what a hypothetical is. The response for someone underneath that barrier
Would be like, I had dinner. I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah. Well, but I had dinner. Like,
Right. So I also, in this same vein, I want to talk about this too. Then I'll bring this up. People with low IQ also don't understand statistics. It's like the concept of an average means nothing. Like you could say, in general, men are stronger than women. In general, and then they'll be like, yeah, but I know this woman that goes to the gym and she's super fucking strong. It's like, yeah, I'm talking in general, not.
I guarantee both of us could outlive that chick.
Well, maybe you could. I'm strong, but I don't know. Anyway, but you get the point though. It's like,
Yeah.
like people think that the exception breaks the rule, and it's like, no, I'm leaving room for exceptions in the rule.
Yeah. There's an exception because there's a rule.
Yeah.
Actually.
Yeah, I mean, and it's not even a rule, it's more like a trend, right? Like the average, on average, men are generally stronger than women. And then some dude will be like, and it's like, no, that's not how that works, dude. You gave 1% of an answer when I'm talking about like 50% or whatever. You get what I'm saying. It's crazy how many people don't understand what in general or like an average is.
Yeah. In general. And then an example might be here, or it could be here. Or it could be here, or it could be here even.
Like I'm watching like people debate, and they're like, he's like, so on average, OBGYN is usually a woman, and then the girl's like, yeah, my OBGYN's a man. And it's like, okay, well that's the exception. I mean, on average, they're mostly women.
In that field specifically,
yes,
that's new. It used to be that vagina doctors were all men.
Right. See, I don't actually know if that's fact or fiction. I'm just giving an example.
Yes, you do, because you would recognize me saying the fact that like up until like 1950, all doctors were men.
Oh yeah. Okay. There you go.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Doctors used to doctors still specialize.
Yeah.
And all of them used to be men.
Yeah, I believe that.
Yeah.
In the 50s? Oh yeah, I believe that.
In fact, it probably goes up into the 90s and maybe the thousands.
Let's say the 80s. We'll say the 80s.
Yeah. It's pretty new that there's a significant amount of women doctors in any given specialty. It's pretty fucking new. Within our lifetimes, we're both 30. Doctor. Welcome to 30.
I don't know why we have to...
I'm ruining your birthday.
I'm not 30 yet, so... Thanks, bud.
Yeah, it's next month, by the way. Make sure you send in November gifts for birthday nacho. Birthday nacho. I'm pointing at him. Birthday nacho. Birthday nacho.
Is this what being doxxed feels like?
Oh, hey, you're not doing it alone. I'm a January type of guy.
Oh, thanks, man.
January Doug and Nacho November. You have alliteration at least.
Yeah, I do. Yeah, so spoiler alert, or behind the curtain scene reveal, Doug sends me a lot of those TikToks where it's like based on your month, like what you are or whatever, and we do get a hootenanny out of it, so it's fine.
Hell yeah.
Oh, that's great. This will be my big question of the week. What would be your TikTok video about based on months? Like, what would you make yours about?
Oh man, honestly, I would subcontract it out to Epic Mac, and I would just get him to do.
Is Epic Mac the guy that does Milton?
Yes.
Is he the guy that's always November, you get Milton?
And finally, the most recent one of his I sent you.
Was it Milton?
You did not get a Milton.
I got something way worse. So if you know what we're talking about, which is a very niche content area on TikTok, you won. You won this episode.
No, but I would just trust Epic Mac to
make you a banger.
Yeah.
He's pretty good. He's good at it.
Yeah. His streams are good too.
He streams?
Yeah.
What, like on TikTok? Like TikTok Lives?
TikTok, he
simulcast?
Yeah. But the big project he's been working on is trying to get a 99-0 in Wii Sports Baseball.
Like, score 99 points?
Yeah, no, 99-0 against the computer.
Yeah, nice.
So,
well, if he's playing against Matt, he's in trouble. If you get that, good for you.
But no, for me it would be Epic Mac. What about you?
Let's see. Your month, your shitty hardcore genre. Going back to last episode.
Okay, name our months then. Name our months. What month would you give? What would you give me, and what would you give you?
What would I give January?
Yeah.
Oh man, I don't know. I don't know genres very well.
I can name this immediately.
Go ahead.
I'm gonna give January Sleeping with Sirens.
No. You have to give a genre.
Okay, well, you said shitty hardcore, so that's the genre.
Oh, so it's just a band. So I'm giving you bands in this example now.
Yeah. So for January, I'm going Sleeping with
Oh, you
Sirens.
think they're shitty?
Well,
Calvin Quinn is good.
When I hear shitty hardcore, I think about bands that I would put under that umbrella. Now, do I think they're good? Yes. But do they also fit under shitty hardcore? Yes. So, but Sleeping with Sirens for January, because I want to claim that for me.
Okay.
I want to plant my flag there. I want to plant your flag with Silverstein.
Oh, not Chunk, no Captain Chunk.
Brother, that's clearly a June-ass band.
That's a June-ass band. We're like so astrology right now. Like that's such a.
We're doing astrology.
What are you, a fucking Capricorn?
That's what monthism is. But no, I would give.
No! I've become my worst enemy.
I would give November Silverstein. Yes.
Okay. That's shitty hardcore.
Well, just for fun, are we going to do the rest of the year?
No.
Good. 'Cause
Not
I
this
don't-
example.
I don't think I have 10 more bands.
Yeah, me neither. Yeah, me neither. Actually, I mean, I might, but like it'd be quite an ass pull.
You know what else is an ass pull?
What?
The city of Chongqing. Can we talk about China's fourth major municipality?
Yeah. What's the name of it again?
Chongqing.
A little slower.
Chongqing.
Okay. That's their fourth biggest city.
No, it's their biggest city.
Is it?
30 million people.
But like bigger than Beijing and Hong Kong?
Hold on. And I know it starts with a 3. It might be 300 million people, to be honest with you. This is why we have the machine here. This is why we pull it up.
Yeah, so we got the Jimmy Jamie.
But Chongqing is one of the 4 major municipalities, including Beijing. I guess it would be 5 if we included Taiwan, but we're not.
Municipality.
Yeah.
So not a city.
Well, the city proper, and let's get into the definition of what a city proper is. A city proper is everything that falls under the legal purview of a city.
Right.
So it's the biggest city proper in the world. Entirely. In the whole world, no other city proper has this many people in it.
Okay.
Now, a lot of them live in rural areas. This is a city that is the size of Austria.
Yeah.
So look at it, if you would.
The way you said Austria was really weird.
Yeah, Austria.
Okay. Okay, I see it. That whole thing right there is a city, is what you're telling me.
Yes. So that's like tens, if not hundreds of miles.
It's hard to explain without showing you, but like he said, it's like the country of Austria, but a city.
Yeah, this the same. And here's what it looks like on a world map. So if you have any idea of what China looks like,
to me, it looks like a province.
it's like that much of China's map. It's
Yeah.
huge.
But it looks kind of like a province. But like that province is one city, is what you're saying.
Yeah, and
Kind of like imagine like a Canadian province, but like if it was one city, but also not as big as a real Canadian province.
so let's keep talking about how cool this is. Though.
So we're talking about how cool this place is.
Yeah, you see how far inland it is?
Yeah.
It's
Like in the middle.
It is the only major municipality of China that is that far inland. In fact, it's the only one that is not on a coast. Beijing is about right there. And
Are you talking about like a city?
yeah.
Because like there's a lot of like principalities or whatever, province, whatever you want to call them.
You know, so in the United States, we would call those states.
right, if whatever you want to call them, but like they're in inland, they're landlocked.
So Beijing is like right there, and that teeny tiny little pixel, this right here is Taiwan, just for reference.
Yeah, that's
They're showing it on Wikipedia as part of China, even though it's not. It will again be someday. Remember, we are one China on this podcast.
okay.
That's rule number 1 of the show. Remember, we set that out as the number 1 rule.
Sure.
We are one China here. Anyway, so you got Taiwan, you got Beijing up here, you got
That was a joke for video watchers.
video only.
Yeah, that was a video
And
only
then-
joke.
Then you got some place that's up here, and that's the one that kept invading Japan. Japan's only that. Japan is tiny as fuck. Japan is teeny.
That's
tiny.
not Japan.
Japan's that. You're right.
Japan's like to the right.
It's
Korea. That's Korea.
It's.
Well, I don't know why we're debating about this
No.
picture that they can't see.
No, Korea is way down.
That's literally Korea right there.
That's
That's South Korea. That's North Korea.
and you
Brother,
know what? You're,
brother,
you're damn right, doctor.
Doctor, yeah, I know my geography.
Anyway,
This is you get like a bit of Japan right there.
anyway, so most of the power places in China are on the coast.
Right.
That's the only city, and it's a city that's that big. That's a city. That's the only city in China that is landlocked.
To me, it sounds like lazy writing. It sounds like the script writers were like, "Hey, you know what? We'll just make this state a city." Like, imagine if like Virginia was just a city.
I mean, it probably should be, to be honest with you. Having lived there for 8 months, that's a real Doug lore. Check it out.
Instead of a governor, they just have a mayor.
All my Virginia Beach enjoyers, drop your L's in the chat because that city sucks. Why isn't that city the whole state? Anyway, but no, it's just cool because like the big thing about that city is it doesn't have a ground floor, but every building in it claims it has a ground floor. So you have to find the unique ground floor to every building in Chongqing. I find China fascinating. I find specifically the city of Chongqing fascinating. I had no other way.
I see that.
I had no other way to bring it up.
You just wanted to enjoy this fun fact and share it with the insert name here listeners.
Yeah, and I hope during the inevitable third Sino-Japanese War that the United States sides with the Sino, like we did in the second Sino-Japanese War. I would like us to continue killing Japan, please.
Fucking this episode.
They can take it. They can take it.
They don't have a military.
Yes, they do. The
No.
JDF.
They're not allowed to, you know.
No, they were recently allowed to again.
Oh, okay.
They've had their shit renewed.
Well, Japan we kind of set their government up, so I feel like we'd side with them. But okay, man.
Yeah, and so if we set them up,
I think China's our enemy at the moment. I think everyone's kind of on the same page about that.
Okay, well, we're not playing war games. So what do you want to talk about this week?
Yeah, I had a great trend on Twitter I've been noticing that you confirmed for me earlier. There's a lot of OnlyFans girls that are calling themselves trans women on Twitter, and it's making trans women very mad. And it's funny because trans women call themselves trans women as well.
Yeah.
It's all about identity. So if a woman says that she's a trans woman, who's to say she's not a trans woman?
Okay, but you understand how that's offensive, though, right?
Yeah. No, I understand how it's offensive.
Well,
But I think it's totally within the logic of being a trans woman.
well, bring it down for me because they're not.
Remember when you were like pretending to be Latinx or whatever, Latinx? Remember that whole phase of the show? It's like that. You know, you could say whatever you want to be if you think that's your identity.
But it wasn't okay when I was doing it. So is it okay now?
It sounded like it was okay before. You kept saying it. Every episode, you were like, "Guys, I'm." Every episode, Doug was all about it. You know, just like in episode like 1 through 50, you were like, "I'm gay." I was like, "Oh shit." No, I'm just kidding. No, I'm just kidding. No, but it's really funny to see these people getting really butthurt about something that technically they're not technically wrong per se. Like what they're doing is wrong. Like obviously they're identifying as something that they're not really identifying with in real life. They're just using it to get views on their OnlyFans. But they're not technically wrong. Stonewall. Give the Stonewall quote. Give the Stonewall quote.
I mean,
There's technically no right or wrong way to be trans. You know.
Yeah,
That's the authority on the issue.
I'm gonna have to paraphrase here, but
I love a good paraphrase.
they're like the only way to
Good
be
paraphrases?
X, the only way to be X is to say that you're X. Like, if you say that you are, then you are.
Then you are. That's how identity politics works.
Yeah, that's valid. I think that goes for gender identity. I think it also goes for religion per se.
It's harder with race because obviously, you know, there's things that you
ask
could
Woke
say.
Wiki about that.
Right. Wow, way to bring that back up, Doctor. This is on the Doctor's episode.
Hey, I have another one, by the way.
But hold on. Oh, what? Another example?
Yeah,
Okay.
and we're crossing yet another one out. So we got rid of mud sharks last episode. We're also canceling the French. The white coalition grows ever smaller. French, no longer white.
Yeah, Italians have never been, so. Now
No,
they're
we're
French.
keeping Italians for now.
No, Italians aren't white.
Hey, I'm the one that gets to decide.
Oh, okay.
And also, we're doubling up. You can be one or the other. If you are anything beside white, you're not white. So, you know,
Gotcha.
pick and choose.
Pick and choose.
I, myself, am choosing to be white.
Going back now, because I still think it's hilarious. Like, these chicks are like clearly OnlyFans baiting, and they don't look like a trans woman. They just look like a woman. And the video I showed you, the
Yeah.
community notes. There was a community notes where it was like this woman is actually a cis white woman or whatever. Don't believe it. And then the notes under that was the one where it was like Stonewall actually said that if you identify as transgender, then you're transgender. So, you know, can you really be mad at it? And then what was it? Religion? Yeah, you can identify as whatever religion you want.
Yeah. I'm doing a lot of heavy lifting, a lot of heavy work. This is the first of 2 bombshells I'm going to drop on this episode.
Careful.
I myself am a Christian.
Yeah, Doug Bennett.
Doug Bennett, follower of Christ,
Also white.
believer in Christ. It doesn't matter that I'm white. I'm not aligning that with my Christianity.
Well, no, but that means if you're Christian, that means you can't identify as white because you can't have 2 things, apparently.
Well, the only thing that is required for you to be a Christian is to believe that Christ was born and died for your sins.
Yeah, the savior.
I recognize that he was a historical figure, and I recognize that he died for my sins. So, you know, that checks both boxes. That's all I need.
So if you're absolved from sin, does that mean you can go commit sin now and like it's like okay, or do you have to live your life in a good way?
So what Christ asked us to do, what he told us we should do, is to live your
I
life.
like this is becoming a very religious episode.
Yeah, to live your life correctly, you must do the right thing. And what is correct, what is right, is not to sin. You should not do sinful things.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And most of what sin is causing, it's acting like a demon. You should not cause harm unto others.
Yeah,
You must not be demonic in your conduct. If you're performing love, if you are enriching the lives of others, that is what it means to do good.
yeah,
So,
good work.
I mean, that's a little Protestant of me. I'm coming out right now also as somebody who's highly skeptical of Catholics.
mostly because of the kid touching.
No, mostly because of the Pope.
He's infallible, dude. What the hell?
He doesn't talk to God. He's like,
Well, then that means you're also against Mormons.
fine. I will. All right.
Doesn't the head of the Mormon church have like a direct line to God? I feel like that was a thing.
Hey, I'll triple down as well. Also, the problem with Mormons was not even that. Although I'll admit that's a problem with Mormons. The problem is they have a whole other book.
Yeah, they do. Do you think that Mormons are considered Protestants?
No,
They're like their own thing, right?
Mormons are Mormons,
Yeah.
and they have it all wrong.
Official stance of the pot. That's so
Is it-
fucked
is
up.
it? Is
no, it's not.
Is it? You're
No.
not- are you
I'm
not-
inclusive. If you're Mormon, I still think you're cool.
Hey, if you're Mormon, you're probably cool, but you're definitely wrong.
That's fucked up, dude.
It's not fucked up.
No, you can have your opinion.
It's. I would be fucked up.
It sounds like you're giving fact though, but it's an opinion.
I would be fucked up if I did not state exactly what I believe.
Dude, because like what would happen if we all like get raptured tomorrow, and then we get up to heaven, and then like God's like, "Yep, the Mormons were right. Come on," and everyone else goes to hell.
For example, what do you believe?
All kinds of stuff, man.
And I exposed myself very heavily. I'd appreciate it if you did as well.
I'm good on this episode. Maybe another time. I think we've talked about it before. Though.
Leaving me out to dry, dude.
We've done a Christmas and a Hanukkah special. If you even have gone back that far.
Again, you've said that much. Can you not be honest in this moment? Off of the back of one of the holidays.
Yeah, I hate that you're trying to force me right now on this episode, and it just feels bad.
Why does it feel bad?
It just feels bad. This feels really bad right now.
Well,
I'm not having fun anymore, Doug.
Okay.
I want to get out of the car.
Well, if you don't feel good about it, that's a different thing.
I feel like I'm allowed to express myself how I want, and you can't force me to do something.
Okay, I'm inviting you into a celebration of
And I don't want to be part of it.
what we believe,
I don't want to be part of it. This is going to be a great material for people to watch.
and it really puzzles me that you would shy away from a celebration. Like, we're announcing things.
I'm announcing that girl pretended to be transgender.
Yeah, next
That was funny.
next annunciation. Bisexual.
Good lord. Is this like the Ten Commandment episode? Are we just saying all the things? This is the introductory episode?
You know, I feel like I should just get it all out there. I feel like there should be no questions about who Doug Bennett is.
Doug Bennett.
And, I don't know, maybe you
I'm
want
a man of mystery.
There's not that much mystery.
Oh, I'm pretty mysterious.
Yeah. I wonder what size hat covers that mystery.
I don't know. I wear a pretty large hat. I have a pretty big head.
Okay, like a...
Like look at your hat. Is it a snapback?
Yes.
Can I see it?
Yeah.
Like the size that you're wearing right now. Like I'm not gonna put it on. I'm just gonna look. I just want you to know it wouldn't fit me.
Okay, but
Like my head is bigger than yours.
probably the one that would fit your head would be like...
No, I just want you to know that my head is bigger than yours. Which means I have a bigger brain.
Yeah, but the one that would fit your head...
Like
would
look,
have-
like this is your brain, right?
No. My brain is right here.
This
So-
no, but like isn't this supposed to be an accurate representation of your brain?
My brain is probably like about that big.
Your brain looks like a lizard brain. Like it's smooth.
And I think with my cock, dude. Shut up.
Okay.
But your hat would probably be like 4 sizes smaller than this one.
Doug Bennett really announcing things today.
It also probably wouldn't have a rim on it.
He Doug Bennett. I think you're thinking of the word brim. Did you
I
say
said
rim or-
brim.
I thought you said rim.
With a B.
I thought you said rim like
Dude.
a rim shot.
With a B, dude. With a B.
I can't read, dude. Why didn't you show me that? I don't know what that is. There's my announcement. Your announcement was what was it?
I'm a Christian
Saved by
bisexual.
Christ, bisexual, and what was the last one?
No, it was just 2. I'm
No,
a
there was
Christian
a
bisexual.
third one you stuck in there. I forgot. Oh yeah, you think with your cock. And then what was the? I feel like that's sinful. I feel like that goes against your first announcement, being bisexual and thinking with your cock.
Hey, I don't act with my cock, okay?
Just think with it.
Actions are sin. Actions are sin. It is sinful to act upon your sinful
Yeah,
desire.
this is actually our Christian podcast. This is just coming out to you. We
And
don't-
I'm in the thick of it.
we've
Everybody
already-
knows.
But we've already talked about cum. This is Jesus.
I'm in the thick of it. Everybody knows. I just ski in, and then everybody froze. You're not getting this at all.
No,
You're
I
taking
am.
me so seriously.
No, I'm listening to you do a freestyle. Keep going, dude.
No, that's not my
Bars, dude.
words. Dude, that's not my words, but it is something I want to
It
talk
sounded
about.
like your words. I didn't know where that's from.
Dude, the new KSI song.
Oh no, it's that. Oh no, I saw a video of Mr. Beast in a theater, watching the Talk to a podcast, listening to the new KSI song, eating a lunchly, and I was like, this is the worst shit ever. That's like a triple threat of bullshit. Like, oh my god.
No, the new KSI song is actually not bad.
Oh, you think it's not bad?
Yeah, let me go ahead and defend this real quick. First of all, clearly hired the correct producers. The beat itself is adequate. It is, yes, that's what a song should sound like.
Not like that Grippy song. Grippy, call me Grippy.
That got pushed out way too fast.
It's gone.
It's still on the top 10 worst raps of the year.
And what's his name?
J. Cole.
J. Cole. Yeah, J. Cole, you suck.
The fuck you, J.
Definitely
Cole.
worst of the big three, of this big three you identified.
Dude, it was great. Yeah, it's his fault that beef even happened.
Yeah.
And then he was too pussy to even pick a side.
Yeah, and then he also fucking dropped like the terrible song, so.
But, no.
Yeah, KSI.
Yeah, so the beat itself, the production, the beat, adequate. KSI's performance, the way that he delivers the lyrics, also adequate. It's good. He does a good job at doing the song.
Wait, was his song the one you sent me? The one where you were like, with the song where it was like, Logan Paul and Jake Paul making out?
That's some guy just having fun. Logan Paul making out. Jake Paul, Logan Paul making out.
Yeah, that reminded me of, was it the Island Boys that did that?
Yeah. So that was somebody being funny and having fun. KSI sincerely,
Made a
apparently
song.
this is not even his first song, by
Yeah,
the way.
I don't think so.
But the performance of it was adequate. On the feature, Trippie Redd featured. Trippie Redd was the best part of the song. Trippie Redd's
Yeah,
feature.
Tripper Red, an actual artist that I've listened to before.
Yeah, Trippie Redd's feature was actually good. It was like 2 thumbs up. That shit banged. It sucks that he wasted it on KSI's song.
It's like if Ben Shapiro made a song and had Post Malone on it. Like Post Malone would be the best part of the song.
I don't follow music that Israelis make, so
Well, thank God he's American.
no, he's literally not.
He's from Israel?
He
Google.
So-
Google, you have the Jimmy Jamie. I'll Google it because you won't.
I don't have to Google it.
I can fact check you.
He's at least a
I gotta fact check you.
he's at least a dual citizen.
Well, yeah, you can be a dual citizen, yeah.
Well, in my mind, if you're a dual citizen, you're not American.
Yeah, but it doesn't. I mean, it's where you're born, though. You know. You know what I mean?
No.
Yeah, he's from the United States.
Well,
Not an Israeli.
that's what this pulls up. It also says that he's Ashkenazi Jewish. I might have said that wrong. I'm so sorry.
Yeah, Doug's got a big thing against the Jews right now.
No, not Jews. I love Jews. I have now said that on a recording.
Gotcha! Got him!
I love Jews. Jews are the best. I will also admit to a big beef against Israel. Not a big fan of that country. Are they going to admit to this? No, his Wikipedia page is highly doctored. Okay, so I'm wrong about Ben Shapiro.
Yeah, you're very wrong, and I think it's funny that you can't.
Yeah, but what I'm not wrong about
Yeah.
is that he has said multiple times on record that he only cares about America insofar as it benefits Israel.
Right. I get that. I was just making a joke because Ben Shapiro made a song recently, and I thought it would be a funny reference, and then you took it like really seriously. You're very redacted.
Well, I'm not so much redacted as I am anti-Ben Shapiro. Don't like that guy.
That is a theme of you. Yeah.
Yeah.
Big Candace Owens fans, big Marjorie Taylor Greene fan. Hates Ben Shapiro.
Hey. No. No. I think I have disavowed both of them
Have you?
on this show, even.
Did you?
I know privately I've disavowed them.
No, you haven't disavowed Candace though.
No, I told you that I don't like Candace because she got stuck on the Jew thing.
Yeah, but you said that you thought. I feel like you told me somewhat recently that you thought she was doing stuff that was kind of decent though, talking about Christian oppression or something.
No, I said that she started off talking about stuff like that, Christian oppression, which is real. More Christians have been killed than any other religious group ever.
That's probably because there's so many of them.
In history, Christians are the all-time most killed religious group.
There's so many of them.
Yeah, and they are by a factor. They are by a factor of 10 the most persecuted group ever.
Yeah, aren't they like the majority of
They're the majority of people that have ever lived,
in the world?
unless you count traditional Chinese religion or traditional Indian religion.
Sure. Yeah. Okay, that makes sense. You're making sense now.
Yeah.
I believe it.
So, in terms of what came out of Europe, and ultimately the fucking
But like the missionary efforts and stuff really spread it around the world.
yeah,
Like
so
Christianity's like the biggest religion in
Yeah.
the entire world.
yeah, more Christians have been killed for being Christian than any other group ever,
Sure.
and nobody wants to talk about it. Thank you for letting me talk about it.
Yeah. Do you feel good about that?
I don't feel good that it
No.
happened.
Do you feel good that you got to talk about it? Sorry.
It's because it's an important.
Did
thing
it
to
feel like
talk
a
about.
relief, a wave of relief?
It feels like the start of.
But you're
some-
still disavowing Candace Owens anyway.
Yeah, because she did the classic thing that all kinds of people mess up on. It's the thing that Nick Fuentes messed up on. It's the thing that Kanye West messed up on. It's the thing that Adolf messed up on. And she got hung up on the Jews.
See, you know where I don't like her for?
Why?
Because she switched. She used to be a Democrat talking about identity stuff, and then she switched.
Stop it, dude. I know I've called you a liberal before, but
Oh,
I would
yeah.
never stoop so low as to call you a Democrat.
No, but she used to be, right?
Okay, you're allowed to change as long as you're changing to the right thing.
But like, you remember what she used to talk about, you know?
Yeah, you know what? Those kind of people have a lot of catching up to do.
Oh, I guess you're accepting of her change.
Yes.
See, I'm thinking more of it like a Kamala Harris change, where like all of a sudden she was saying
Yeah.
one thing and now she's saying another
Yeah,
thing.
someone who's literally not American.
Okay.
Yeah, mom from Puerto Rico, dad from Jamaica.
Yeah,
It's-
but born on American soil makes you American.
Oh shit! You know what? I take that back. You're right.
That's very true.
Yeah, no, birthright citizenship is
Yeah,
real.
if you're born in America, you're American. But speaking of Kamala,
Oh man, you're just gonna blaze right past that. I feel like you had something to say about Candace.
no, I already said it.
Okay.
she would like used to be super liberal and then she switched it up. I thought that was pretty wild. Anyway, Kamala had that interview on 60 Minutes this week. I think it was this past week.
Okay.
And
Thank you.
and
yeah.
and it was funny because apparently Trump canceled his interview, and they kind of gave like a statement about it at the beginning. And I saw it on TikTok. Kamala's like TikTok account was talking about how like making fun of Trump for not being on the episode. But then you look at the Kamala interview. Honestly, she should have canceled her interview.
I got 40 seconds here.
Oh, do you want to play a clip?
Yeah. So it's actual answer and edited answer, and it
How
starts.
did you get the actual answer?
Because I'm on X, the platform where everything happens.
Okay, well, just real quick before you do that, let's at least talk about the editing.
Okay.
So clearly, 60 Minutes is going to edit stuff. It's not a live interview. It's not a debate. They let her start talking. So what the answer that you actually see is probably in the middle of her answer or at the end of her answer, where they felt like they got something substantive to put in to put in the interview.
In actual position.
But even those answers were bad. Like it was like she could not give a straight answer to like the hard-hitting questions. Because 60 Minutes did not go easy on her. They asked her the real questions and she fumbled the bag, I feel like. In my opinion, it seemed like she fumbled the bag on her answers.
Okay. So
Like they were asking her, remember that all those weird policies she wants to do with like tax cuts, like for children in the household and new home buyers, and there was something else I can't remember. And he was like, "Where are you gonna get the money for that?" You know what her answer was?
So,
Tax the rich.
wow.
That's really gonna happen.
All right.
All your donors that donate to you a lot of money, you're gonna tax them.
If you want to see what happens when you do that, I direct you to Monaco. Let's see how their country worked out after they implemented tax the rich.
But yeah, like
Spoiler alert: the top 40 people earners in Monaco switched their nationality.
Yeah, basically it's a strategy that'll never work and will never happen. So she's just lying. And then they asked her about how she switched her stance on like fracking and all that stuff. And like they're like, voters are confused. Like, what do you stand for? And she was like, well, yeah. Her answer was horrible. Like, it was just such meandering bullshit. It was really funny.
All right.
But
we gotta,
I'm not trying to support either candidate. I just feel like there's a lot of...
No.
I know you are. I know you're supporting a candidate.
It's time. This is the episode. We're a month away. We're less than a month away. We're 3 episodes away from a new president.
Not yet. New president inauguration's in January.
I have a phone now.
Inauguration's in January.
Yeah, we're 3 months away from a new president.
President-elect.
Okay, same div.
You get what I'm saying, though. He won't be in office till
It's
January.
time to take a side. Who is the Seth Nacho endorsement for presidential candidate? You
All
have
right,
3 options.
I'll come out.
You have 3 options. by
Okay,
the
what are
way.
my 3 options?
Trump, Harris, Stein.
I forgot Jill Stein.
No, she's in it in a big way.
Cool.
So,
Cool.
out of the 3, there's 3
RFK
serious
Jr. dropped out, right?
and endorsed Trump.
Right, but he still is on the ballot in some places because
But the 3 serious options are Trump, Harris, Stein.
Okay,
So
cool.
let's both of us stake right now.
I don't want to. And I'm allowed to have that opinion and not want to.
You know, we're not going to judge you either way.
Yeah, I know.
Golly. Team Harris over there. It's
Do you want me to bring up something that you don't want to talk about? That way we can really even the stakes here?
dog. You can't. Golly, redacted much?
I'm just not enjoying you trying to put me on the spot about things I don't want to talk about. It's not fun.
Hey, you already know it's Trump with your boy Doug B.
Yeah, we already know that. You've said it plenty of times.
Undecided over here.
Yeah, undecided.
I have a clip, and then I'm gonna have to chime in.
Well, before the clip, never mind. I've already explained it enough. I think the 60-minute interview.
So
You get the picture. The answers were edited. He's about to show you the real answer versus an edited answer.
and
But to me, that wasn't even the problem that they were edited. I don't care. Like, whatever. But the real problem was the fact that her answers, even edited, were still bad.
okay,
Does that make sense?
we'll talk about it. But I'm gonna call real versus edited. Again, it's only 40 seconds.
Yeah, okay.
So starting with real.
But it seems that Prime Minister Netanyahu is not listening.
Well, Bill, the work that we have done has resulted in a number of movements in that region by Israel that were very much prompted by or a result of many things, including our advocacy for what needs to happen in the region.
But it seems that Prime
This
Minister
is the edited.
Netanyahu is not listening.
We're not going to stop pursuing what is necessary for the United States to be clear about where we stand on the need for this war to end.
But it seems that Prime Minister...
Wait, hold on. What? She didn't even say that in the unedited version.
No, it was the unedited, and then where I called it, that was her edited response. So it was literally just 2 completely different things.
Yeah, so they took an answer from somewhere else? Is that what you're saying?
No, it's what they included in the original broadcast versus what they made available on, I guess, the digital. Because we still have the original It's very easy to forget. So many people have cut the cord, so to speak, when it comes to cable. There's the cable broadcast, and then there's...
But the cable broadcast still wasn't live, though, was it?
No.
Yeah, so it was edited then.
Yeah, so an editing on top of an editing.
They edited the edit, is what you're
Yeah,
saying.
they really, like, and that first part, I don't know about you, but that to me seemed raw. That seemed raw.
Yeah, she was like thinking of an answer, yeah.
Yeah.
She went, that's what I do.
Versus the edited response, which was a completely different thing.
Right.
And also, feel how you're going to feel about it or not, but a completely different thing than what was originally said.
Yeah, that was weird. But, I thought that interview was a little bit funny. I was like, okay, this is funny.
Is there a part of it that you want to address specifically?
I already did. I already talked about it. But there was this other fun fact that was going around about Alexa. And obviously you shouldn't be getting your political advice from Alexa, right? Like, that's stupid. But if you asked Alexa why you should vote for Trump, it said, I cannot give you a reason to vote for either candidate. and then you would say, well, why should I vote for Harris? And then it would say, she's a woman of color that's made her way up. And I was like, what?
Well, first of all, I grew up in a middle-class family.
Am I voting based off identity politics here?
That's what they want you to do.
They don't even want you to think about policies.
And
Or who would run the country better.
a really disgusting thing that campaign has been doing is they today announced their new angle of, yeah, we're trying to get hunters involved. And yesterday they announced that like we're still trying to get men really involved. Obama came out to an event in Michigan and he found a room that was just black guys. And there's a video that you can go watch of him yelling at black men for not supporting Harris hard enough. He yelled at random black men for not supporting Harris hard enough.
Interesting.
They're playing so hard.
It sounds like the Biden thing. Remember when Biden wanted a Supreme Court justice and he was like, I want an old black woman.
That shouldn't be the only qualifier. If you are old and black and you're really good at the law, why shouldn't you serve on the Supreme Court? But if your only qualification is that you're old and black and a chick, which
I think, did they find one that
the
actually was
specific
qualified?
thing, by the way, what he said about Ketanji Jackson Brown was, hey, she's a black lady. We need one of those on the Supreme Court. That's who we need. A black lady.
That's the specific quote. I gotcha.
I mean, basically, he was like a black woman, and that's who his advisors was like, this is the one. And so he picked her purely off of just being a black woman.
But she's qualified, right?
Enough.
Yeah. Good.
But I don't like it that he was a sitting president who made the choice purely off of, it's a black woman. Like, not looking at...
But it feels like now that's the whole campaign at this point.
Like,
with the Alexa thing,
yeah,
anyway.
Biden, in making that choice, did not evaluate whether or not she was good. Joseph Biden, in making that choice, only looked at whether she was not white or not a man. Like, he made that choice off of two very irrelevant, let's be honest, irrelevant things in being a Supreme Court justice. At least when you look at Trump's appointments, like with Amy Coney Barrett, she, had some standing. She had tried cases. She was involved with specifically women's rights issues. That's why we got Roe given back to the states, which, in case you weren't paying attention, the fact that Roe went back to the states means that we have legalized abortion in over half of the states in this country.
Written into the state's constitutions.
Yeah, it went from being a thing that was kind of maybe sort of allowed to being a thing that more than half of the United States codified. So, and that's due to Amy Coney Barrett being appointed. A pro-choice thing, which Trump is for. Trump has said he's a pro-choice candidate multiple times. Same thing with Brett Kavanaugh. What Brett was about in his pre-Supreme Court decision was specifically financial law. He's like, well, if people are going to spend money, it has to be spent correctly. He was an anti-corruption lawyer. Like, and it's so crazy that they're trying to get Trump, and they dismissed his Supreme Court of New York case. Trump just had one of his cases completely thrown out, and it was over some of that campaign finance shit, but financially related. It's like, he is appointing people who actually care about facts on certain issues. Like, people want to propagandize this, and the thing that offends me the most is when, like, oh yeah, we're going to this election, and, I'm a woman, so I'm about to lose all my rights. It's like, you didn't lose any rights. You got more rights than ever as a result of Trump's presidency. Are you literally only just listening to the propaganda that the Dems are throwing at you rather than the hard facts of what that 4 years of Trump got you?
Well, it seems like the Dems want to, instead of making the states codify it, they just want to make the federal government codify it, I feel like.
Yeah, but you and I both agree that it's much better if the federal government is less.
In general, yeah.
We want a king.
Yeah.
Doctor.
Doctor. but since we can't have that, I will say I do like, they always talk about constituents, and like the government's kind of corrupt with all the corporation money and stuff. So like if any chance we have to give stuff to the states means it's in your hands as opposed to being in oligarchy hands.
So,
Like, do you think like state politicians are as corrupt as federal politicians?
no. They cannot afford to be.
There's too many.
Well, there's too many, and also there's not enough money at the state level to just sell yourself out.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh, in
my
terms
God.
of like the salaries you can make and stuff.
Yeah, oh man, we have not. Do we have enough? We have enough time to talk about this in the right. Do you know what's happening with Eric Adams?
No.
Okay, Eric Adams, do you know who that is?
No.
It's the mayor of New York.
Okay.
Yeah, he's in jail right now. The mayor of New York is in jail on corruption charges.
How are they gonna keep the city safe?
They're not. It's the pitch to every 90s video game ever. The mayor of New York City has gone to jail. Are you a bad enough dude to save the city? But why he's in jail is he accepted a disgusting amount, I'm talking multiple millions, of bribe money from Saudi countries. They were flying him to Turkey every 2 weeks.
The mayor of New York.
Yes.
I mean, the city's huge. It's like 1 million
Yeah.
people, right? Like, I guess.
Yeah,
I guess he
it's
has
the
some influence.
Chongqing of America, if you will.
He has some influence. I get it.
But he was mad corrupt for specifically Saudis. And in the whole, like, he's tied in with P. Diddy, by the way. He did give...
He went to the Diddy party.
No, he didn't go to the Diddy party, but he did give Diddy the keys to the city last year. That's a real thing.
And that came with an extra couple bottles of baby oil.
Baby electricity. Baby electricity.
Gave him with all the ecstasy in it. Inside the baby oil.
So the dude's caught up in a lot of shit.
Yeah, clearly.
And is currently in jail right now. They're not letting him get bailed out.
I don't think most mayors have that kind of problem, though.
Yeah.
New York makes sense. It's a big city. That's where the UN is stationed and stuff.
If you were a mayor and you were in jail, what would you do about it?
Can you pardon yourself like the president can?
No.
I guess I'm just in jail then. I don't know how to do about it. Get bailed out? Like, fuck, what? Like,
Yeah, so we'll see what happens with that guy.
yeah, we'll see.
I don't
Eric
know.
Adams.
I don't know where we go from there, but it seems like a great time to sight in and part some shots.
Is that what your gun sounds like?
What does your gun sound like? Also a shotgun, okay. Oh, nasty. Ew. Ew, ew.
Ew! Ew! Get it off me!
Ew, ew.
What's this bullet? Ew!
Yeah, does.
Okay, buddy.
Nothing but oh.
No. Are you pulling out the weep shit now?
Oh. Ah.
Alright, guys. Parting shot.
You gotta go to twitch.tv/Seth_Nacho411. Type in the chat. He will talk to you.
I don't even have to do my parting shot, dude. He's doing it for me. You know, the usual stream schedule, Monday, Tuesdays. What else? Right. So, I don't know if you guys have ever read this book. It's called The Farmer's Almanac. A lot of farmers in this country are getting up in age and they're trying to retire and nobody wants to take those jobs. And the government and investment groups and things are trying to get that land. I don't know what the fuck's gonna happen. There's a large wealth transfer that's happening in our country right now, under our noses. All I'm saying is now's the best time ever if you've ever wanted to make a commune or get some farmland. Now's the best time ever. Those farmers want to sell to you more than they want to sell to those other people. So now's your chance. If you ever wanted to be a farmer, live that kind of life, now's your chance.
Yeah, I might have to take up that mantle, to be honest with you. I could not think of a better pivot. I'm currently in a transitional phase myself, but a farmer sounds like a good-ass career to feed the people of this nation.
Yeah, that's one of our biggest things is making food.
Yeah, it's us in Ukraine. That's why Ukraine's a big deal, by the way. Like
They make food?
We've talked about it before.
I don't remember us talking about them making food.
Ukraine makes 25% of the world's grain.
Damn. Damn, son.
So
We
yeah,
don't make grain as much as we make soybean.
like, but that's why Ukraine's important, and that's why it sucks that they're doing war there. Like, however you feel about either side, they're destroying vital farmland. Some of the most fecund earth on the planet is being mauled for no reason. So that's why that war's bad.
One of the reasons it's bad.
No, that's the reason why it's bad. Everything else falls by the wayside.
The Ukraine sweeties. That's bad. I don't want them
now,
to die.
all the sweeties evacuated. Do you not know this?
They evacuated? Thank God.
Oh.
Thank God. Oh, sweeties.
They got all the sweeties out of there.
Thank goodness.
It's just uggos and men. Why'd I say the same thing twice?
Men can't have shit. Go ahead, bud. Part of your shout already.
Yeah, already, it's me over here on a Saturday night. Grateful Dead reference. Doug Bennett.
You can find him at Goblin Gagool on X.
I will respond if you reply to me. I'll have a conversation with you. If you can somehow find my Discord, holy shit.
I felt like I had to plug you just because you plugged me earlier. Sorry.
Okay. Not,
Bar for bar, you know?
we can go bar for bar. Fuck that. We can go wrist for wrist.
Is that a KSI lyric? I really hope not. That was really bad. Oh, I just cringed.
$19 on the Fortnite card.
my,
$20 on the Phantom Tax.
my pancreas just hurt really bad from that.
I got the Aura, the Sigma, the Risma, and baby, she said I got Riz. It's got to the point where I don't even care. I got drip in the shop that I don't even wear. But yeah, check me out on social. You already know where to find me. What I want to part you with is this idea. If my true love, she were gone, I would surely find another to sow wild mountain thyme all among the blooming heather. Will you go? Lassie, go. It's supposed to be a song. I'm not going to sing for you guys. Catch me at the bar if you want to hear that. Have you ever heard me sing?
Yes. I think.
I don't think I've sung for you.
Not back in the day.
And you're never going to hear it again. That's one thing I won't do in front of you or in front of you. But something I'll always do.
Oh, well, real quick. I love to sing, and if you ever want to hear me sing, just come check out the Twitch.
Something I'll always do is chop water, carry wood, and most importantly, Xiaohongshu.
Welcome to Insert Name. Here it is a podcast of nothing or nobody. If you take it seriously, you're addicted. We got news if you want to start the show. Sports from entertainment, politics galore. Nacho is a streamer, he will talk to you in chat. The Bennett says crazy shit, when you sure about that. Welcome to Insert Name, here it's a podcast about nothing for nobody. If you take it seriously, you're addicted. Let's learn about the shadow government, who really runs the world, and explain why communism's really